If you are happy for yourself and the perfect version, here I am, well done, and look how I ended up in the perfect place. That's what a good fellow. That's how confident you are. Would an insecure person have coped with such a task? Once again, the universe is always tilted towards the positive, because at the 0 point, you always have a choice, and if there is a choice, then this is already a positive moment, and there is always a positive paralysis. Therefore, if you want to experience something negative, you need to make a lot of effort in order to turn the scales, in order to plunge into darkness. And so you did it. It's excellent, it's wonderful, so why not just be happy for yourself that you have already done it? And you have to understand that if your reaction changes to the same situations, circumstances, then when it happened, and you really begin to rejoice for yourself that you have created the perfect version, and there is an ideal version. And in mine, there is no point in experiencing a sense of self-doubt, a sense of lack of something, because everything is fine. We did what we wanted. And you have to realize that if you react differently to this person, then a miracle has happened, magic has happened. This means that you have already become his other personality. So the situation has already changed, so the circumstances have already changed, because they already affect you in a different way. They no longer affect you negatively. Do you feel positive? So the changes have already taken place. And the awareness of this, so to speak, will increase your vibrations more and bring you to the peak of awareness. Does that help you? Did this information help you? But you will need to listen to it again. You will need to sleep with this idea and listen again. I can tell you a parable. One day, an ant met a centipede and asked centipedes, "How do you do that? How do you control all these legs? The same ones have the same number, and you move them synchronously. How do you do it at all?" And when the centipede thought about it, all her legs were entwined in one big knot. First of all, it doesn't matter. Secondly, you think I have a gift. In fact, it's completely different. How again? In order to be yourself, you don't need a gift. Because it's just that you are who you are. But in order for you to forget about who you are, that's where you need a gift. I am a talentless person, and you are a gifted person. It's magical. You should not devalue what you are doing. The darkness, roughly speaking, in which you are immersed, it is of great importance. Don't devalue it. What you are doing here needs to be done again. As I said, it needs skill. It needs talent. It needs a gift, what you do. The fact that you immerse yourself in such limitations is very important. It makes sense. It's significant. You see, first of all, change your attitude to this. But once again, in order for this to happen very quickly, you must realize that in order to plunge into this darkness, yes, you need to be a master. You see, when you realize that it really matters, it's a lot harder than getting out of there. In any situation, it is neutral. What's the point? You will get such an effect already. This is a positive moment. Just because you don't know why you're doing it, yes, that doesn't mean it doesn't make sense. That doesn't mean it's not meaningful. That doesn't mean it's not important. Because, if you don't see the meaning in something, it means that this meaning is more grandiose. Yes, this meaning is so grandiose that it cannot fit in the physical mind. If you do not see the meaning in the actions that you are doing, then it is very grandiose. In some minor things, you can immediately have enough physical mind to determine what the point is. Why would I do that? Oh, I'm going to investigate the expansion of the association now. That makes sense to me. I can make sense of that. You see, and only this already suggests that it is not so important. It is not so significant, because you are light from the beginning, you are love from the beginning. You won't need to make an effort there. You don't need to be a master just to be yourself. But it's harder to do. It's difficult to do. You should not have the conviction that it is difficult to get rid of all restrictions and move along the path of the newest Jode. You shouldn't have this belief. This is very easy to do. It's 100 times easier than being this actress. Once again, as in comparison, in order for you, when you are some kind of actress, you need to overpay into someone. You need to make an effort, and in order to be just who you are, there is no need for effort, there is no need for reincarnation. You just have to be the one who is there. It's much easier. When you will not create all the difficulties, that it is difficult to get rid of negative beliefs. This is another negative belief. It's easy to get rid of negative beliefs. It's easier to get rid of restrictions than a turnip. It just doesn't happen any easier. Taking on these negative beliefs is difficult here. That's where the effort is needed. To believe that you are not the purity of love, that you cannot radiate love in every moment of your existence. It is necessary to create an illusion for this. Only being in this illusion, creating this illusion for yourself, you cannot feel it. You love yourself so unconditionally that you allow yourself to feel that you don't love yourself, that you don't support yourself, that you feel insecure, that you lack something, someone, that you don't have enough knowledge, skills or something else. This is a great being who can do this. But this is an illusion. When you realize that this is an illusion, it will crumble once again, like a house of cards. This is very easy to do. It can pass instantly, magically, absolutely, with pleasure. Moving along the path of our joy is the door that you just need to enter. And you don't have to sit and puzzle, and what else do I have there? What else should I do there? If you really accept that this is all that needs to be done, then everything else will crumble instantly.